Alright, we should be live yet again here at the Hannibal show. And the game we've played a little bit in the past kind of came up with a new update, so I thought we kind of wanted to look at that. It is Foundry, it is it's Satisfactory, Factorio, and Minecraft had a baby kind of game. So yeah, I kind of like it. The only thing I don't like with it is kind of the graphics. It's a little bit childish, if that makes sense. But anyways, we're gonna be doing a new game. We can now. We're playing on the experimental version, by the way. Let's do Hannibal's World. Foundry, a planet balanced in every way. Paradox Prime. Also, this is basically like an easy planet. A planet that features an abundance of resources. Nivara, a planet fully covered in snow and tundra, has a little more resources than average. Okay. So in my head, this would have been like an easy planet, but no, sorry, a hard planet just because of the snow. But it has a little bit more resources than average. And then we have Canalius, Tetius. These planet metals are slightly less frequent, but it features a lot more aluminium. A liquid crucial for chemical applications, basically oil. However, it is mostly a desert. All right, let's have a desert adventure for once. What? Hannibal's World. Oh, we'll call it Tatooine. Tatooine. All right, let's go to Tatooine. Or whatever the name of the planet was. And then we'll establish ourselves a little factory. I can't quite remember if I told the game not to do the tutorial. We could do the tutorial.
Welcome, operator.
Thank you.
Carl, your facility management artificial intelligence. Congratulations on acquiring a building permit and a derelict space station on this resource-rich moon. An ideal spot for industrial business endeavors. My goal is to assist you in setting up this factory. Let's run a few basic checks before we get started. Open your map to check your surroundings.
Right, map. There we go. That is
fantastic. There are several ore patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches.
Found one and another one.
To get started, approach both of the ore patches and mine some ore.
On it. We're on it. There we go. So I do think, I don't know, was there a train in the game? I remember I saw something on an update where they talked about trains, but that might not be the case. But we just have like the big destroyed spaceship up there, space station. So there is still a little bit of an interesting thing. And we also have like the trade station, the whole trading aspect of the game, which kind of intrigued me. So I think last time we played it, we kind of overstretched a little bit. I think we're just gonna go with one smelter array this time around. Yep, thank you.
Now that we have an initial supply of ore, we need to smelt it into plates and rods.
On
Back
it.
to your drop pod and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials.
Oakley dokley. Let me just get some of these out of here. So I do have like an appointment. I'm gonna have to meet somebody in town later today. So well, okay, it's a lot of hours until I need to go. So we might not have to cut the stream short. I need to be there in 6 hours. So unless we do like a 5-hour stream, we should be fine. I would imagine. right, let's go and plop those into the thingy. And we'll take out some rods and some plates.
Now that we have basic materials available, we should start crafting building blocks which act as a foundation for other buildings. To do so, you need to open the crafting menu and click the desired items. Then, place them in the shape of a platform next to one of the ore patches. The orange ore will be in higher demand. I suggest starting with that.
Alright. Alright, so now we're going to need to go into B, and we're going to have to craft... Oh, we don't have it up? Lol. Wait. There is trains! What? Don't make the freaking thing. There is trains, but again, this is like the experimental branch. But they also have the Xenotech update, which was kind of part of the update 3, so we can pick up these. And we can use those for, I guess, personal improvements. Stop drinking and smoking and stuff like that. Oh, no, not quite like that. He said the orange thing was in a higher demand. Where is the orange thing? Oh, up here. Oh, I'll get some of these. Let's also clear some of this away. And let's place down... Oh, we just needed 40 of them. So, yeah, we're probably going to be placing... Placing them down here.
To automate ore extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation, right next to the ore patch.
Oh, we don't have enough. Well, we're probably going to have to make a lot of these. So let's make a couple more, and one of those, and one more of those. And we'll start making... Clear a path over here, I think, would be nice. Or at least so I think. Yeah, we're gonna need more. Let's have number 3 for machines. So we're gonna need a drone mining thing. So let's plop you here.
Drone miners and most other buildings require power to function.
Yep.
Let's build a biomass generator on the same foundation as the drone miner.
Great idea.
You need to harvest some plants and trees with your mining drill to collect biomass. Insert the biomass into the generator, and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator.
Yep. Roger that. So, oh, hi, Katsuki. Did you want to come up and say hi? There he goes. We'll make 3 of the biomass generators. How many did we make? 2. Okay. I can't see anything. So let's get that one. Let's get that one. And we'll make a 3rd one. Let's make a secondary miner for the yeah, let's put those here. So we're just going to have those 3, and that's going to be it. And then hopefully we have enough biofuel to...
Go watch your mining drones acquire your first automated ore. Aren't they beautiful?
Yep.
Anyways,
lovely.
Get going.
Yep.
Let's build a smelter next.
Yeah, can we, you know... Right, so you haven't mined anything yet. smelter, you say? I kind of don't like the way kind of the tutorial kind of is. I mean, I kind of feel like the tutorial kind of leads you to kind of have to destroy your entire factory again if you follow it. That makes sense. A lot of plants here. See if we can get some biomass in this guy. Yeah, there we go. And we also wanted to have... Did we make the smelter? Yeah, we did. Let's put that in here. And let's see. We are now looking west. We're looking in that direction. So let's have our smelting array over in this direction. Which I kind of... Well, for now we can just do that. And...
The smelter is more efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter. So you should start using this from now on.
Yeah, sure.
Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier. For this, you need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts.
Alright,
Let's start by crafting the required machines. 2 loaders, one for the smelter and one for the drone miner, as well as a few belts to connect them.
Yeah, you just
While
wait.
you're crafting those, let us recap the plan. We will set up a basic factory to provide us with the most crucial resources to get started. Then we'll look at getting the space station up and running again so that we can use it as a sales hub for our future products.
Sure. Alright. Like you're mining a little slow there, my friend. Let's see, how many do we have? We have 40. Is that gonna be enough? So basically, the electricity kind of shares power with... we would like to go a little bit further out. It shares power with everything that is connected to the floor here. So if we have a power source... let's say we do this. Like so. So all the machines that aren't connected to these energy things gets electricity. If we put a machine here, we're going to need to have a separate energy connection there. Does that make sense? I hope so. Some of those in here. We'll take some of those. Pick up some of those. Pick up some of those. And we need a couple more of these. And we're kind of going to be setting up a smelting array. Now, it does look like there is a little bit of rock in that direction. So, well, there's kind of rocks in... Well, at least it's not a mountain we have to deal with. Now let's take some of those. Alright, we'll take some of those. Now we have 80 of them. That should hopefully be enough. So let's do that. And we had an extra of you. So let's plop you down here. And then he will... I think we'll close the train thing. I don't quite know how efficient that is. Let's also drag down the conveyor belts. We are going to need some... is that a little bit dumb? Maybe. Let's stop that and see if we have enough for a smelter. Not quite. Is that enough for a smelter? Yeah. So these are a little bit more efficient than... pod here. So for now, we're just going to do this and just take whatever we have here and shove that in here. And same over here. Just make sure that we have... Alright, so do we have... Yeah, we need 2 of those. Let's do 4 of those. We just need to have...
machines necessary to connect the drone miner to the smelter. Now, attach a loader to each machine and connect them with conveyor belts.
Right, so we're going to have splitters and ramps. So we're going to be putting the loaders in number 5. So if I do this now, will you be able to head out? Yes. So basically we're going to need to... We could do this a little bit different. Yeah, that was the best place to sleep, cat. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. Do that. And how was the copy tool? Q? Yeah. So there we go. So now it comes from the machine directly into here. So we're going to have to kind of reset this eventually. So this is just to get our initial output and input. Yep. All right. So now we kind of have automated this, but we're going to be making this a little bit more efficient. So if you look at the belts here, they can carry 160 items per minute. At the moment, we are creating around 55 per minute. But, you know, it depends on the drone. So we're probably going to oversaturate that belt. While we do that, we can also start putting stuff in and out of this machine. This takes out and this puts in. So we have some xenoferrite ore, which basically means iron. What is this? Press F2. All right.
Great. We connected the machines and have automated the tedious process of moving items by hand.
Excellent.
Isn't automation great?
Yay.
Now it's time to scale up and build more smelters.
Easy now.
A belt full of ore can feed multiple smelters using the power of loaders. The info database has a diagram if you need one. A loader only adds enough items at a time to a machine to ensure it doesn't stop. This makes it easy for you to have multiple machines fed by a single long belt.
Yep. So what they're saying is they want us to make 2 more smelters. Press L for the flashlight so we can see something. And then we'll kind of try and centralize our ore processing a little bit, I think. Then we'll dig out some of these big, ginormous rocks. It's kind of hard to see here, but... another thing we should do is get some of the biofuel. So all organic matter needs to get into our pocket so we can keep our furnaces burning. Yes. Let's see here. We did have 2 more.
We have completed our initial mission of setting up a smelting facility. We've done a great job, haven't we?
Yeah.
According to our business plan, new machine blueprints will be created from research. My archive contains plans for a research server. Through material analysis, I should be able to provide a beacon blueprint, which we are going to need to notify the station of our planetary location. Let's get going and build a research server.
Let's build one of those and one of those as well. Is there anything else here we would like to build storage box. No. Alright, so let's get you in here. And we kind of would like to... For now, we'll just expand what we need here. And we want it to craft a research thingy. Have we done that? No, we're working on it. There we go. And we'll put that down here. For now, it's going to be... It's all temporary, right?
To advance in research, you need to make science packs. Craft a few by hand and insert them into the research server to research the beacon blueprint. There is a previously prepared drop pod with an additional robot assistant on the station. We can call it once we've placed the beacon.
Okay, but I really wanted to have more smelters. So basically it's going to be running around a little bit, just manually picking things up from the furnaces here until we get a proper system. Did I see... Are you full? Yeah, they're all going to be full. They're filling up eventually. Didn't we also have more xenoferrite? Yeah, we have 130 of them. So let's put some of that in here. And we have one more. And... Oh, yeah, we also needed to put the research thing in the machine. There we go. And then we need to research... For some reason, I thought it said enemy beacon. Alright, so the next one, we need 3 more. So let's just start crafting those up. I need some of you, some of you, some of you. And probably some of you, and probably some of you. So, 1, 2, 3. Now, can we get more? Not super many. So, if we look here, so he can process 20 ore per minute. And he outputs 20 ore per minute.
Got it. We now have the beacon blueprint. Craft it and place it, but not too close to your existing machines. Those drop pods tend to land right on top of the beacons.
Roger that. Roger that. So the belts, they could carry 160 per minute, right? And if we divide that by 20, we get 8. So we're going to need to have 8 furnaces per belt. But yeah, let's do the bacon thing. Let's just put those in there. And we'll find a nice spot for this. Oh, we need to make it. All right, let's make one of those. And then we're going to get the most annoying thing ever. I mean, if they have made this little thing here a little bit less... Oh, we need to press the button. A little bit less charless.
Take a step back and look up.
Came from the moon. Good.
A real groundbreaker.
Yep.
This corporate command companion bureaucrat bot, C3BB for short, will help us with the administration of our factory. First, let's help him out of that drop pod by deconstructing and placing it in a safe location.
Okay. It's deconstructed. Then it comes into our inventory. And then we'll go and place him up on our little starter factory here. We'll place him here. There we go.
Welcome to the ground C3BB. We have completed setting up our basic manufacturing infrastructure. What's the situation on the space station? It's about to break apart, you say? Spontaneous explosive disassembly. That's extremely troubling. What now? There's a working construction drone bay that we can use to repair the station? Perfect. Let's establish contact and repair the most critical parts. We need to research the space station terminal.
Yeah, but first let's get some more furnaces up. What was it you wanted to do? Research. Add that to the queue. Can we make one more of you? So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to double that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we also gonna need is a whole bunch of these to kind of fill in the gap here. And a whole bunch of those. And we probably also gonna need to have a whole bunch of these. So let's just queue that up.
Now that we have the blueprint, we need to build the terminal to finally get a connection to the station's command center. Once built, open the control menu and start the emergency repairs upgrade. Luckily, the station has a pretty big stock of construction materials, so we don't have to worry about that for a while.
Well, that seems to be your problem, not mine. You're the one who decided to go on the floor. Alright, we want to craft a space station terminal. We'll cancel this for now and do the thing that he wanted us to do first, which was a space terminal. And then we'll go back to crafting these. We're going to be a little bit liberal with... Right, we don't have any more of those. Did we craft the space terminal thing? Yep, let's put that in our little thing here. So this is quite literally a space terminal, which will give us contact with... Oh gosh, where did it go? Big space station up in the sky here. Just kind of hiding behind some clouds. So let's connect to the contact the space station. Oh, we need to set up our Hannibal ink. Will be yellow this time around. Yellow. We should have more logos. This is our logo. All right. That's how we set up a company. Very easy. And then we wanted to do what? Initiate emergency repairs on the space station. Okay, so in the space station upgrades, we're going to go to the hull and emergency repairs. So it's going to cost us a couple of things. We have 1,500 of them, and it's also going to take around 16 minutes to do that.
Great. Our construction drones on the space station are working on their first station upgrade. This will take a bit. Let's shift our focus back to the factory. You're right, C3BB. We need to automate research and unlock more technology before we can get serious on manufacturing our first product. If we unlock the assembler, we can use it to automatically craft all the items needed for research. Use belts and loaders to fully automate the process. And don't forget to automatically bring the science packs to the research server.
Probably gonna need more of those. Need a couple of those, and how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that should be all the stuff we need. But yeah, let's also, we kind of need probably more biofuel, so let's go and clear some trees. And also we could Perhaps go and start researching. Press G, you don't have to go back to the research station. You can get in here. It was only 3, and I think we had that amount in our inventory. Excusez-moi, I can't see nothing. I see nothing. I wish there were more plants. Yeah, there's some more Xenotech or whatever it was. Xeno scrap. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. So you see, they kind of do dig. This is not an infinite resource, like in Satisfactory. You are out. Then you'll... Yeah, we're probably gonna have to go and... over here. Let's put in some of those. Five of them already? I have to make sure that we have a little bit of power. The thing we could do, we could try and scan a little bit, see if we can find some more ores around here. And I kind of would like to get at least 11 of these. Oh, there's a lot of them here. That's nice. We have 8 already. Did we do it? No, but we should have enough. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for you. 2, 3, and 4. Then we'll get you out to about here. We are going to need some more inserters. Like so. Let's cancel those for now. And let's get some of the resources here. Just make sure that we don't fill up our inventory. We have a good amount of plates sitting around. All right. So we wanted to do what? Okay, so we have 400 of these. Let's kind of make this into one big platform here. Like so. And let's extend the platform out from here. So we're going to make a proper smelting array, which means we're going to be... Yeah, let's just make all of them. Put more of these. Put more of those. Put more of those. Pick up more of those. Yeah, we're going to need more stuff. But what we're going to do here, we're going to be basically dismantling everything we have built for now, and we're going to be having rows out here with shenanigans. Excuse me. So, is that dumb? Maybe. So let's have the ore coming in here. Like so. And then we're gonna have 8 of those. Let's have the panel that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we probably don't need that. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we would like to have them come out here. Like so. And then we'll start a bus line. Well, let's see here. We're going to need to think about this a little bit. Just a little bit. Our inventory is probably full of these, so let's just expand as much as we can. See if we can put some more that in there. So basically what happens if we go over the amount of power we're generating, the machines will kind of slow down, and that's not what we want. Okay, so you come up here, and then we'll move all of that. And then this is going to be like the input zone. So basically, when all of this is mined, and we're going to have to mine somewhere else, we'll kind of have that be the iron input. And then we're going to have Oh, no. Want of these. Okay. And then, did we ever make... Yes, we did. So let's make a thing like that. And then eventually we're going to have another input coming in here for Ignis. And we're going to have an input here for... I think there is another mineable... Or maybe we could look at here. Search. Ore. Does it say how many ores we need? No, but I know there is another type of ore that we need to process here, so... no. And let's have that be the input. And then this be the output. So what we want here is to lift that up. Same here. So that we can have these kind of jump over here out to another bus. We are going to need, though, to have the input thing here. And eventually we're going to need to process steel, I think. I don't think I know. I know. Alright, let's put some of the ignium we put up here. We're also going to need to get some more energy, I think. What we also could have done, we could have started working towards the splitter and the long hand inserter. So you're going to need 5 of those basic containers. Let's get those in there. Get some more biofuel. So until we get ignium ore, which is basically coal, we're going to have to deforestate a little bit. Remove all the cactuses, the cacti. Right. Base is over here. And let's put some more of those in here. So they say they kind of want us to automate the production, but we're not going to do that yet. Oh, you don't send one left. Okay. And then okay, we did the research. Now we can get containers, which means we're going to be making some of those. We just get some of those and some rods, maybe. And we're going to be making at least 2 of those. And a couple of the loaders, because now we're going to be outputting them and putting them into a box. So we don't have to go and pick up from the machines. Right, the boxes are done. Let's put boxes in slot number 4. Like so. And then we want... let's see here. We want them to be output. By the way, if you hold down the right button, you can get like a little selection wheel. So there we go. Then we would like to have an input into the box. And then out from the box. And same here. All the plates. Some more of those. I wonder if we should make some more droning bays. So output and input and output for you and you. So we're giving ourselves a little space here. I mean, the world is infinitely generated, so it doesn't matter if we have a little space between everything here. And eventually we're going to have to tear all of this down and set it up with a new type of setup. So now all the things goes into the box. That's kind of what we want. Right? Okay, so what now? RMG, Raving Mad Gaming. Hello, how are you doing today? Like a most excellent day. So, let's say we would like to have both the... I kind of like to give myself one more here. So we'll start our main bus line over here. And we'll drill, baby, drill. I thought I saw another thing here. Oh, another thing we kind of would like to research, and that is the splitter, the conveyor splitter. We're going to do all of this manually, just so we don't have to set up things again. We're going to need more of those. We're going to need more of those. I see you restarted. I needed to restart mine. I see you restarted. I needed to restart mine. I don't think you need to restart. We're also playing on the public tests branch. So for some reason we have access to trains, which I have no idea. Train engine. It feels like they are very... Train signal. Train load station. Train station. Train element wagon. Solid wagon. And train engine. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how that is going to work. It looks like it's very cheap to craft, so it's probably just for the testing purposes. Unless they need power or something to operate. Haven't looked at it yet. What was it we were doing? We were doing the conveyor balancer. Yes. Yeah, put some more research things in there. We're gonna have to craft probably a couple of them, I would imagine. Oh, and we also want... Okay, pause that for a second. We wanted one more mining thing. Are you going to be upset if I do that? Maybe. We'll make a little... hole for them. Alright, so let's have you here. And let's have you here. And we'll do the same with the other one. Our belts are a little bit... not great. Also, you're going the wrong way. That should be enough to... get one more miner in here. Let's do that. Just OCDing a little bit. There we go. So now we kind of have doubled our output. 50. Yeah, this is around 50, I would imagine. We're probably going to need to... Oh yeah, we're going to need to do some mining. And we're going to need... Oh, a 90, that's a little bit much. Let's do 24. And we'll go and drill... is that the experimental update for one on the game version? Yes. But we are kind of playing on, you know, the Xenon, what was it called? The Xeno Exploration update. Oh, hello. So we can find some of these. Xeno scrap. It's not a tree, it's a rock. Need more stuff for our biofuel generator, biomass, whatever they were called. These. Alright, and did we get any more? 5 more. Ice Queen Gaming, how are you doing today? You're having a most excellent day. Welcome to the party. So today we're playing Foundry 4. Basically, if Factorio, Satisfactory, and Minecraft had a baby, this would be the result. So you know what they say, first rule of civilization, deforestation. I forgot where I got up to. That's why I need to restart. Yeah, that's usually how it goes, isn't it? In factory games, everything gets so complicated and all your ideas of a system has been forgotten. I remember I did that back in the days when I played World of Warcraft. I kind of leveled up my characters and I stopped playing for a while. And I didn't remember what all the skills were and how to utilize them. So so from max level characters I usually restarted. Which was probably a dumb idea. It's another one of these. We'll pick up 12 now. The thing is, eventually, these will lead to us gaining some interesting tools and powers, like double jump, for example. Which is going to be essential from getting back up to our platform. Oh, excuse me. How did that happen? So we can't kind of jump up here. We have to, jump up 1. Yeah, put more research things in there. More burnable things in here. Good. Then we... Well, we don't actually have the assemblers. Let's make a couple of those. Just to put on the bar here. Our grid is kind of strained already. That's not great. Does that mean we need another biomass burner? Alright, let's do it. 4. I was kind of hoping 3 should be enough. But I do think, like, the... there we go. I do think the... and we'll also research this by hand, so we're going to need 1 million. Four biomass burners. Ugh. And we haven't even started to automate things. So what we're going to do, I think we're just going to make like a little manifolds kind of thing in the beginning. And we'll have like just one machine producing each type. I think that could be... there's a big one here. Pickle cactus. We have made some of those. Let's put those in the bar here. Also, should we change our color? Should we be red? Go faster? Make a red drill. Fly. There we go. Alright, and we also had a third one here. There we go. So now we are not straining our grid. We're producing 1.8 and we are consuming... No, sorry. We are consuming 1.8 megawatts. 2 megawatts. And these produce... how much? Oh man, you require power? Does it say in here, by the way, how much they produce? Max power generation, 600 kilowatts. Oh, alright. And we would like probably more science packs. Let's get another 20. I mean, it doesn't matter if we have a couple more than we need, right? Alright, and then we'll make our base a little bigger. And I think we'll... kind of think we want to have it still a little bit bigger. And there is a big rock here. Needs to go. Gotta go. There we go. How are we doing on... Give me some of these first. And then a couple of those. And in case we got some, let's put those in there. And then plates, you're gonna come in here. And you're gonna go down. Oops. And then you're gonna come in here. And you're gonna go in here. So now we kind of see the start of a little bit of a bus. And I kind of would like to have these kind of run up quite a bit. And which side do we want to have, like, the component factory on? We probably would like to have it on this side, right? Which probably means we can take out quite a lot of that and shove that in here instead, on this side. So we'll start here with our component production. Is that a good idea? Well, maybe. Maybe. Another thing, did we ever need to make a couple of those as well? And let's go and plop down some more science pack in the machine here. So if this is the end part, I mean, we're almost done. Do you think that is going to be enough to finish the loader second lane? Basically, that means that if we have 2 loaders here, yeah, that's enough. So let's stop that for a minute and produce 1 million of those, a couple of those, couple of those, couple of those, and, well, 1 of those. So he can pick from that side, and the long header can pick from this lane. So that will give us a little bit more space. Now, we would like you to continue to... Oh, I need to continue up a little bit longer. And we got you in here. So what we would like to do now is to make a little split in the line here. And then have you head out in this direction. And we also would like to have... Okay, can you relax a little bit on these? I need 2 boxes. 3 boxes, I think. Of those. And then we'll have... We'll stop. We'll start here, and then we'll throw in a input. And then this machine here is going to make a component part, the machinery part. So you make that. Oh, okay. And then you're going to be outputting those machinery parts out here. But we would like to have some of them being stored. So input and output, and kind of would like to use the last on the line here, even though it's a little bit more costly. Just feel it looks better. So then you toggle you to be an output, and then you to be an output. And then what we're going to do now is to raise this guy up. We probably just need 1 of you. And then you're going to go in here. And then you're going to come in here as a separate. And you're going to go down. I think I missed this. And you... we're 1 belt short. So these are kind of important things, and then we have plenty of space here for smeltery, smelting ores and good stuff. So what I think, let's see here, how much are we making here? So we are using 40 of those. And how many are we producing? 20. So basically 2 of these machines goes into make these machine parts. Alright, so let's, since we're only gonna have like 1 of each, well, maybe we need a little bit more than that, but we don't need to go completely nuts, I believe. And then we're just gonna expand you for a bit and a half to about here. That's a ginormous banana. Okay. And then we're gonna need 1 million more of these. And then we're gonna be... So what I think we'll do, I think we'll split this bus up when we get kind of all the component parts. Remember, we're also going to have steel coming in, but that's going to come in from that side and coming in a separate line here. But yeah, we need more component parts. So let's say we have... And I think that is the rods that we're going to need. Let's try and line this up. Alright, so we're going to need rods. No, sorry, we're going to need wire coil to make the electronic components. So we're going to need to make this first. Now, this doesn't need to go back on the line here, because it's just a component that we need to make the next component. So what we want to do here is, you know what, I kind of wonder if we would like to have a little bit more space in between. So let's have like 3. Just so we can kind of breathe a little bit. Okay, so you're gonna go in here. You're gonna be an intake. And then you're gonna be a output. Did we ever make the... No, let's make one of those just so we can get that on the belt. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. And then we would like to have the rods coming in. Let's see, you're going to go up and you're going to come in here, which means we're going to have to remove that one and that one. Then we'll split the rods up, and then we're going to need more slopes. Just to make it a little bit, you're going to go down. You're going to come from here and go straight in here. And then did we set this up? No, you're going to be making wires. So let's have a look at this recipe here. So you're making 80 wires. And you're eating up 40 rods per minute. So that is 2 of those. But we're also going to have to remember that this is not like the last thing. So this is not going to be an output. Well, you're going to be an output. And we're out of power, it seems like. So everything stopped. Ooh. Like everything stopped. Hexagon, redeemed Pepsi. Alright. Let's have a little sip of Pepsi, cause you know what they say, that's right. Pepsi Max. You're so glow in the dark. Cheers, boys and girls. How is I almost said how is Pepsi doing? How is Hexagon doing? Pepsi on the brain. Yes, it's the real nose killer. That I think I know why they made the lid. It's basically so we can have our nose kind of gone up, right? So we don't get too much carbon dioxide in our lung. I don't know. No, it's to limit the plastic waste. But man, it's annoying. Struggle got hit with a huge ice storms on Sunday night. No power for 36 hours. Still bad, it's crazy. Oh my. Well, I hope you're staying safe, my friend. We have a little bit snow here as well, which is... Well, here it's more like cozy. I feel like... are you researching anything? No. Should we... No, let's just take this guy down for now. Because we're going to be automating this entire setup eventually. Lots of family and friends still. No power. Dull. Prelim snaps, basically. Yeah. You can imagine if you get a lot of snow where, you know, you usually don't get snow. Trees kind of don't have that same evolution to deal with that. Also, I do think that many trees can actually explode, if I'm not completely mistaken, if it gets too cold. Basically, the sap inside freezes. (1994). God, what was I? 10 years old then? We need to do that. Acknowledge that we don't have to run all the way back. Clock! The clock's not working! My oh my. Why is it not working? Oh, yes, because I restarted my PC. Oi. That probably means that all the announcements also aren't quite working. Are you sleeping, kitty cat? Let's see. That one and that one. There we go. All right. Hands on the keyboard correctly. Then you... Oh, 69, 69. So yeah, we were doing something here. What was that? You're producing 80. How much does the electrical component parts need? 40. So we basically need 2 of those. So that means we have used up half of the rods already. Now what we can do Because we're not going to store this. Probably means we can make 2 of those. Well, if we make 2 of those, we're going to have to do this a little bit differently. We're going to have to turn the belt around. And we would like to have you outputting from that side, and then we can have... Oh, we only have 1. And you can input from that side and from that side, and then you're going to be outputting. And then bring it all the way up here. I have to make another couple of inserters here. So number 6, input, output. And then we need to also have rods coming in here. Now what we can do, we could just make a little split here. I don't understand why I've never thought about that. Instead of making an entire new line here. Then have you come in here. And then we're going to need to have an output line that comes from here. And goes up to here. And you'll be outputting, and you'll be outputting, and outputting, and outputting. Did we have another storage box here? Yes, we did. And then we would like input and output. And then the bus must continue. So now I think we have kind of all the main ingredients to at least make the science thing. And you're going to go down here. You're going to go up here. You're going to go from here. How come I always mess this up with these? No, it should be right. There we go. I'm just gonna throw them off the thing here. Okie dokie. This means we're gonna need to expand our... Probably gonna need more. I think we'll take away the things here that we don't need. Oh, we're not... I need... some... Actually, I think we kind of have enough building materials in here. Plenty of rods. Thing we're missing are these. And how many do we have? We have 1. Yeah. And I'm curious if we would like to make... I'm curious if we would like to make the research thing on the other side. So research thing we're going to be dismantling as soon as we get the tier 2 one up. So we'll make a temporary little research platform here. I say little. I say little. Hello, little thing. Yeah, let's do that. So that means we're gonna... Oh, hello. I wonder how many holes in our platform. I would like one of you to basically go here. Okay, so let's have a look at this configuration. We would like you to make this. So we're going to need technum rods. Oh, we didn't need the other one. Technum rods and machine parts. So we're going to need to have 2 inputs here. And then we're going to need to have 1 output, which is going to go in here. And, ooh, this needs to be a little bit bigger. Haven't played this in a while. No, they came up with a new update. So I kind of wanted to try that. We're playing on the experimental branch, by the way, so things might not be like it is on the regular branch. You know how it is. There we go. More extra goodies. Yeah, there is something here, but I don't think this is completely... So we need to make a train station with one plate. One of these makes an entire station. I feel like that makes no sense. So I don't think they kind of have implemented it yet. They have implemented something called Xenotech. This is definitely not producing very quickly, is it? Oh, it's because we've done it the wrong way. There we go. Alright. But yeah, okay, so let's do machine parts and rods. Machine parts is here and rods is here, so... you're gonna go up here, and you're gonna go down here, so that's gonna be a very easy input. Then we're gonna need to make a little cut in here and split that up. And what was the other one? Rods. We're gonna need more. Always need more. You're gonna go up. You're gonna go in here, so we need you to be here. And we need you and you to go away. Then you be split up here. And then you go down here. Then you go in like that. And then we're going to need input and input. And then output here. Which means we're going to be putting down the research machine again. You can just be here. And let's see here, you're going to be input and then you're going to be output. So now you should be making machine thingies, right? Oh, wait. Excuse me. That was not the science machine. That is the science machine. All right. We don't have anything that we're researching at the moment. Let's do ignium. Yeah, let's do that so we can start thinking about coal power. So, in the future, this is all going to go away. But we probably going to need more power, I would imagine, until we get the coal power up and running. I would imagine. So, that's, you know, first rule of civilization, deforestation. So, are you guys out skiing in the weather, Mexican? I mean, when there first is snow there, right? Shit, my car got stuck yesterday. Oh my. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have a car, especially when as I live in Norway. I mean, oh, can you imagine? Where's my car? You'll find it in mid-spring, maybe, when the snow has melted away. Yeah, I'm so glad I don't have a car. Also, it's very expensive owning a car here. Car is seen as a luxury product here in Norway, so it's taxed out to the wazoo. Sent the video on Discord. It's been out enjoying it. That's good. That's good. These cactus, I don't think they grow, but let's just, in case they do. All of a sudden they grow through my factory floor. That wouldn't be nice. I think the first thing we're going to be doing after we have set up a mining network. Speaking of mining network, are you all... Oh gosh, battery's completely flat. You, and... No wonder nothing was happening. Oh, that's a little turtle. A little turtle. I drill you, my friend. I drill you good. We literally froze our asses off with no power. Do you have, like, a manual fireplace? Minus 11? Oh. I think it's kind of the same here. Let me check. Let me check the weather service here. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, it's only -4. There's a yellow danger sign. What is it? Yeah, there's some wind. Oh, just electrical heat. Yeah, the worst part is here in Norway, they also want us to go completely on the grid. They kind of would like to buy fire stoves. It's so weird. But usually we don't have like much problem with electricity here in Norway. Only the bills, the electrical bill. It's just been weird lately because they started selling electricity to Europe. We built like a ginormous cable from Norway to England and Germany. So now we are kind of paying the European price instead of Norwegian price. And they're gonna invest in a small heater like they used for camping. Yeah, that could be nice.
That'll come in handy. Ignium is an ore that is highly flammable and can be used for automated power generation. Research the burner generator to utilize it. Ignium is buried beneath the ground. Use the scanner and your drill to find it.
I'm looking, my friend. I can't see any ignium. It's far away. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do, you're gonna go down here. And let's see if we can put some more fuel in here. What should we research next? The burner generators, without a doubt, so we don't have to go and hunt more of this. We are gonna need... How far was it? It's a little bit off the beaten track, I guess we can say. So let's go down. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna go like that. Straight out. Oh my gosh. Well, this will take a minute. And then we also need to dig it out. We're probably going to have to remove this guy. We're in the way. Okay. And then we need room for a miner. Or two. Which we don't have. We also would like to have this go as far as we can get it. The wrong way, my friend. Yeah, give me 1 million of these. And of those. And we need a couple of these. And we need... you to kind of come underneath here. Oh, and we also need 2 of those. And we'll bring you up. And we'll bring you over here. Oh, all right. I think maybe we'll just send the... I think we're just gonna have the burner generators here. Did you see Factory Planner? Factory planner is a demo still. Factory planner. Have I? Is it on Steam? Factory planner. Not planet. Hello. Factory planner. First spike. Yeah, but is there any gameplay to it? Like, is it just like a planning tool? Or is it like some sort of game mechanics to it? Oh gosh, we've done this wrong. We did it wrong. I want you to come out here. So that we could have our miners actually go down here and mine. And we need to have... You know, if I just do that, and then... I'm gonna go... Oh, almost all the way. But we can actually build some more. And here they are. Pretty ignium ore. Alright, why am I struggling? That's a good question. So we want that to come all the way out here, because I do think we're going to need to use that to make steel. So we're going to need to have that into the base. We're still not quite done with the burner generator tech yet. And then we're also going to have the other type of ore, but I don't know if we're going to need to have it here or if we need to have that somewhere else. How is our electrical grid looking at the moment? Maximum to... No, wait. What is it? 600 megawatts times 4? 2.4, so we should be fine unless something weird kicks off here. I think we'll expand our... thingies. Our research thing. So how much are you using? 8 and 10. Alright, we could definitely expand this, right? It's a full game that first part is demo or prologue of the game. It's a card-based game. Oh, I don't like card games. I don't like card games. Sorry. Excuse me. I sent you the demo.
That's a lot of new technology.
Yay!
The recently unlocked burner generator will be crucial to automate energy generation. You can send ignium ore from drone miners right into it.
Yep.
It's also more efficient.
Okay,
Our
let's...
next task is a big one. It's time to make some profits.
Profits.
According to our corporate strategy document, there is a very simple transport robot design we can make with our limited technology. This transport bot shall be our first product.
Ooh, profits! Oh gosh, are we actually communicating with the beatbot machine?
Get it to the station to sell it. For that, we'll use shipping pads. Spaceships can land there to transport items between the planet and the station. We will need to buy our first spaceship. We still have some Thermalite stored on the station, which is the galactic currency. A broken hangar? All right, we'll have to repair it before we can buy a ship. Operator, you know how station upgrades work. Let's go.
Yep. Hey ho, let's go. So let's go to the station upgrade and our basic hangar. Let's fix that. I'm starting to have a few of these construction materials. But yeah, I wanted to see how much power one burner generator uses. Can I just do that? Okay, so we don't get like a number here. Oh snap. Space station? Yes! We're gonna be doing some trade with some weird people. Let's say 8 of these is good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's also, there is also some spooky Xeno scrap from the Xenon. Oh, but I don't know where they came from. I think they were 4x4. And then they need an input lane. Alright, so we have 3 of them already. One, 2, 3. 4. Of these. We'll just make 2 rows of them. We'll make 2 rows of them. Oh, that's exactly the right number. Oh, I like it. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're also going to need to make... Oh, we're going to make... no, 1 split should... No, 2 splits needs to be, right? And then... You go here, and we'll split some of you to come up here. Then some of you to go in here. Then input, 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 input. Input, 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 and input. So let's make sure that our electricity grid doesn't go down because we are using all the Xeno, what is it called? Ingots, ignium to, so we'll prioritize that way. So if we use a lot of stuff back at base, we will at least make sure that this is the priority line of the coal. So it goes in here. And here they can split out as they need, right? Alright, let's see here. Can we see some thick black smoke from the chimneys? Yes. We now have infinite power. Well, not infinite, as long as the ignium vein lasts. These are kind of fairly temporary. We're not doing any research. Let's research the Omni Analyzer. It only takes 5. And that is where we're going to be researching our Xeno research thingamajiggy. Going to put all the scrap in there and we'll learn how to fly. Or something. Cheers. So now we don't have to go and look for biofuel anymore. Redeem the burp. Burp, burp. There we go. That's a good one. That was a good one. And... no, wait. The basic hangar is going to be finished first. Alright, I did the thing. Then we need to go in here and we'll buy a small spaceship. So, the only one we can buy here is the small cargo ship. Requires hangar space 1. Fuel consumption. Oh. Do we have to fuel them as well? Cargo capacity 1,000, so it can only carry 1,000 kilos, and it needs a minimum shipping pad size.
I observed remnants of an ancient alien civilization scattered near the landing zone. The Omni Analyzer will be essential to uncovering their secrets. Time to begin the search.
All right. I think I know who lives here. We called the planet Tatooine because it was a desert planet. So, Houdini! Gonna be, You don't get it, it's a Star Wars reference. Actually, we're gonna have to build it. Oh, there it is. The Omni Analyzer. So we're gonna be putting all the Houdini scrap in that machine. As soon as it is built. The Houdini machine. Houdini. Okay. Alright, so we have found some of that scrap, right? So we need to insert 1 xenon scrap. And then analyzing progress, xenon scrap. Teach me how to fly. Alright, so here we have different types of things. So this is kind of why I wanted to have 10. So we have 16. So if I do unlock the rocket boots... Yes. I definitely want the rocket boots. And then we can also do a short range scanner. Unlock the short range scanner, which allows you to track allows to track and locate xeno scrap remnants on the surface. Once unlocked, the scanner will appear on the top left. So let's do that. Which will make it easier for us to find that scrap. We only 5 left. So you see up there is up in the left corner right next to the compass. There is like a little white dot there, right? So if I do that, there is a Xeno scrap behind me. So if I turn up here and just go straight ahead, there should be a Xeno scrap 30 blocks away from me. Let's see here. It's in here somewhere. There it is. And now it's going up here. So if we would like to farm Xeno scrap, we can easily... Oh, look at that. There's a whole bunch of them here. Or at least 2 of them. And there's another one. And there is another one. So that is a good way of finding them. The Xeno scrap. Gosh, there's like scrap all over the place. How many do we have? 14? Let's head back to our platform. See if there was anything else we can do. Oh yeah, we also did a double jump. So now we can double jump. Which means we can get up here. Excuse me. So anything else we could do? 20 for that. We could also increase the drill shape. I don't think we need that. And then we also have the excavator. Basically, we become like one of these. So these little robots we can kind of designate an area for them to dig, and then they will kind of fly out from our body and dig out terrain. But what were we doing? We were doing all the research. What? Research transport bot. There we go. That is a transport bot. So let's queue that up. Did we buy the small spaceship? I don't know if we did. Spaceships. No, we haven't. Okay, so let's buy the small cargo here. Small cargo, and we're going to make sure that it is assigned to planetary shipments. So he will go from the station here down here, and well, we're going to have to find something for him to do. He is going to make... Oh wait, we don't have any assemblers? Oh my, oh my. We're going to have... probably have plenty of those. Let's grab some of these. We'll get a couple of those. Is there anything else we need? I kind of would like to have some other one of these. But I think we'll wait until we get the bigger storage thing. Then we'll make a spaceship platform. So theoretically, we're only going to have one more layer coming here, and that is going to be from the steel, I think. And then we'll make a mall. Which means we're going to be making a parallel bus going out in that direction and have them produce like all the stuff that we need, all the machines that we need. So, belts, splitters, building bases, lanes here. Probably going to need mining drones, melters, assemblers, boxes, all the gear that we kind of need. Are we filling up here? Do we need to have another one of these? Should we get another research? Let's do 3 of them. Let's do another one of these. Oh no. That should speed up research a little bit. Let's make one more. By the way, I'm curious. How do we copy with the? What's a way we could do that? Was it? V. Control Q. Do you know have your settings? Yeah, so we don't have to set those up. Okay, research is done. Okay, good. We just need to have you in here to also producing some science. And remember, all of this here is temporary because we're going to have to set that up a little bit different so we don't have to feed them with red science as well. What are we doing now? That's a good question. I think we are building a shipping pad. Oh crap. Can have this a little bit. Here, I guess. Okay, so let's place the... So if I place you here... and align you up with you... And then here, excuse me, here, let's also do some more research. What is this? Character improvement, inventory? Yeah, sure, do that. And then you're going to be making the bots, the transport bots. So we're going to need to have 3 inputs. So we're going to have... Oh gosh, the cat kind of muted the microphone. Yeah, gonna need more of these. F1. So we're gonna have an input here, gonna have an input here, we're gonna have an input here, and we're gonna have an output here. And let's also get the base thing here. This... I can't remember what is in and out here. Wait, what was that? Oh, cat, please. I don't understand. Why are you sleeping like a weirdo? Kitty cat, you're a good boy. Yes, you are. Input here. Input here. Input here, and then output here. Yeah. We're also going to need more. Who guessed? We need more of everything. Probably not more of these. Actually, we only have one of them. Okay. So... and also a little bit much. So let's grow the bus a little bit. Whenever you're ready. And there we go. Then you're gonna go up here and down here, and we're gonna go in. That is out. I don't think we're gonna be taking anything out from here yet. Okay, so let's start with, what was it? This guy. Machine part, electric components, and plates. So plates is going to be first, I guess. Then you go in here. We're going to need to have a inserter and inserter. And then we're going to have mechanical components. You're going to go down here. You're going to go up here. Then you're going to go in here. Then we'll connect those. Like so. And then mechanical components, which is going to come all the way out here. You're going to go down here. And you're going to go up here. Then we'll chop you, and we'll build a couple of those. So you go up here, and then you go in here. Then you go in here. And then we'll do... Doesn't matter. You're going to be outputting. Oh, question is, do we want to store this in a box, maybe? I don't think we do. Shipping pad not configured. Transport ware from the factory to the space station. And we would like to transport these. So transport bot weighs 40 kilos and you can only carry 1,000. 1,000 divided by 40, that is 25, so that seems good.
We did it. That was quite a lot, right?
Ah.
It'll be worth it. Just one more step to make some cash. We can convert an old hangar to a sales platform from which passing traders and customers will be able to buy our products.
Nice.
Once
All right.
built, we need to enable sales through the station command menu, and then we wait. You'll be notified about sales every hour.
Every hour, you say? All right, Kasky. You smell like pee. You're peeing on yourself. Let's say hi to the chat. Up here. Say hello. Meow meow. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yes, I like you too. Are we gonna get visitors today? Are you looking forward to that? No? Your claws are a little bit all over the place. Ouch. Alright. If you're gonna be like that, we can't hold you. Your claws are in my shoulder, and that's not very good. If I move that over here, do you want to sleep in your little bed thingy here? No? Okay, I see, I see. What were we doing? Oh yeah, that's right. We were doing some construct a sales platform. So let's go to the station upgrade. And we don't have enough power. So that means we're going to have to make some more power. Solar panels. How much is that going to give us? 20. Yeah. Should be good. So we're going to have to upgrade that. Yeah, I don't know how long that is going to take. We're going to have to upgrade that before we can and do anything more here. And we're also going to have to remember all this is temporary. Speaking of temporary, we probably have some more research we can do. Oh, there we go. There's the containers that I wanted. So I think we're just going to be doing all of these. So there's a green dot here. That means that they need green science. If it's a green and red dot, that means they need green and red science. So, have they removed basic steel making? We're gonna need to get the antenna up first. Interesting. High voltage energy, something we're probably gonna have to look into. Means we're gonna get more power from the Ignis that we are using. Robot workstation, that is new with this update. Data source, oh. Can we? All right, let's go to space, folks. We're on top of a ship. So he's not going to leave until... I can see my house from here. Oh. Well, now the question is, do we think there is fall damage in the game? No. Okay, good. Okay, so we need the solar panels to be fixed, and we need the thing to deliver transport bots. I'm also curious, can we buy things from space? Like, could we buy oil? Or ore? I don't know. I don't remember if we could buy anything. I think we can only sell. Sell robots. One thing we're definitely going to do is to expand our platform a little bit. Like oh yeah, that's right, because we wanted to make a parallel belt going out here. So we're going to be splitting up one of each of those going out in this direction, and then we're going to be making our mall, I guess. That direction where we're going to be oh, well, that is jolly perfect. There is oil here. Huh. How many do we have? 18. How much was it we needed? 20? 25? Let's see if we can find 25 of them then. Did I... Oh, there it is. Sneaky. 24. 25 and 26. Also, we can continue with our decorative blocks. I don't know how much we're going to be... Where is base? Base is there. Yeah, I don't know how much we're going to be decorating. Well, it's this way. All right, we needed to do a sales platform. So we would like to build one of those. It's going to require 10 megawatts, which we have. And we are 5 million in debt. Okay, so we can do excavation speed, crafting speed, or we can do this. tunes the short-range scanner so that you can track Xeno scrap pieces buried underground caves where we'll be able to find a lot more scrap in a more condensed area. Open your scanning frame by J and customize which object the short-range scanner should... Huh. You know what? I kind of would like to do this just to show you guys, because this is pretty cool. Oh, it was a dumb idea, but okay. Okay, so now we have access to another tool. Here, which is the excavation drone controller. So we're going to be putting down here, I believe, as soon as it's built. Well, it took a while to make it. So these are only going to be working on... I think we did it. There you are. All right. So what we can do here... We can do a box shape, we can do a floor shape, or we can do just a single block. Let's do a single block. So let's say I would like this block here to be mined. See, there's a little block coming from us, right? And then let's do a floor shape. Let's say we would like to have all of that and all of that removed. And we have a bunch of drones going and digging on our behalf. Now, sadly, you can't tell them to mine the resources. They're just tearing it away. Okay, so let's try the box tool. So we will... Well, that didn't work very well, did it? So there's only a single layer here. So let's say we would like to do that, and then we can kind of tell them to mine out everything here. So now they mine out everything, but the range isn't like super good. So let's go a little bit closer. Yeah, so that is the range. So it's not like the greatest range in the history of the human race, but, you know, it is what it is. Can we get up here? Yep. All right, so we did the sales platform. Let's go to our little thingy here. And sell. Okay, so let's go sales platform. We would like to sell the transport bots for 75 each. And we will sell them for a markup of 50%, because we're not producing 531 in an hour. So if we sold them for less, we can sell a lot more of them. But we'll sell them for 50% more price. I'll see how many we're actually producing at the moment. Remember, this is per hour. So 6 per minute. So 10 per hour. 6 per minute, and there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So we wait, are we? They're actually producing 2,160. Is that right? There's 6 per minute, and there is 60 minutes in 1 hour. 360, and that's a little bit more like it. So we're only producing 300 of them. 300. 6 times 60 equals 360, yeah. So we're producing 360, and we can sell a maximum of... what was it? Gonna have to go all the way back, I think. Unless... sales platform. Average hourly demand. Yeah, so we're well within margins. So if we sold them cheap, the demand would go up, which means we would have gotten more money. But we haven't gotten to the point where we can trade with them. Like trade with different systems and such. We haven't gotten to that point yet. So now we have a profit. We made 200 and...
Ah, the smell of profit. We've set up the basics, but there is a lot to come. I know I've been bothering you a lot. I'll dial it back a bit from here and let you follow your own plans. Oh right, one final thing. I mentioned it before, the galactic currency is called Thermalite. It's a precious metal that is both used as currency and as crafting material. You don't need that yet, but soon you will need to ship it to the planet from the station to make use of it.
Yes. Alright, so we have 2 ways we can go down now. We can make a... let's just start researching these. These are just decorative blocks. We can set up a... go down here and make the Science Pack 2. Or we can make a mall. I think actually getting the Science Pack 2 up first would be better. So that we can make steel. These are the robots we're making. They're very flat. Okay. Get up. How does it look? It's 40 kilos. And then, of course, we add this here. Can I put you in here? Like so. Need more profits. So what is it? So the ship should come down when there is 24 of them. All right. Let's do some more inventory space. Kinda don't need that, do we? It's a little bit rough. Oh, I know what we want. We want to have 2 of those. 1 for seeds and 1 for dirt and sand. Just to clean up our inventory a little bit. I don't think we need them for anything else. Okay, if I press N, it kind of auto walks. Alright, let's put all dirt and rocky sand and stuff like that in there. And in here, we'll put in all the seeds. Xeno scrap we'll probably keep in our thing. And we also have some Xeno ore, probably from removing some of the things here. Still researching that. Sounds like that took a while. But yeah, this entire chunk here is going to go eventually when we set up the red signs. But I actually have to run to the bathroom real quick because I'm full Pepsi. So be right back. I can aim my camera in this direction. So wait, revenue protocol initiated. Achievement unlocked. Nice. Let's put the camera here so if the ship comes you can see it. Be right back. Alright, somebody had beans for breakfast, I hear. We did do the inventory thingy. I kind of just want to get through all of these kind of decorative things just to get them out of the way. What we can do in the meanwhile, we could try and plan out, because we're going to be having... let's see here. We did see there were... some oil in that direction. Maybe the ship came down. It's full of methane gas. Yeah, every 25 of these we make, he will come down. Let's see here. Yeah, so down here there is going to be oil, and there is something underground here which we haven't found yet. It is unreachable. There is actually... no, sorry, that's the landing pad. There is no more than these two here. Is that the only thing we've found? There's some here, which we don't know what is. Something down here. Alright, let's continue. Lights. It's pretty cool. Cool. So eventually we... I don't know. You know what? I'm going to Google it. Hello, Google. Can we buy... ore from space in the game Foundry? Alright, AI, tell me. The Galactic Market Commerce. Once you unlock the space station and the Galactic Market via research, you can use it to buy various raw materials and intermediate components. Haha. You can set up automatic recurring orders. Buy more ore if stored ore falls below. So I think we can actually buy from them as well. That is pretty interesting. So instead of digging up everything, we could potentially... let's say we don't want to go and look for, I don't know. ignium, for example, we can kind of buy ignium. According to the AI, it's a possibility, but should we trust the AI? That's a good question. New company increased. Big planet. Alright, let's set up into the mountain. They talked about some caves. Let's also do some scans while we're doing this. They talked about caves. Caves usually are in mountains, right? Maybe they're under the mountain. Let's just pick up these as we find them. So maybe we can get some more. Well, there's big mountains, that's for sure. Oh, the good thing up in a mountain, it should be easy to see. Easy to see if there is any of those xenotechs, but, you know, traversing up here is, you know. Like, they stick out like a sore thumb up here. And performing some scans would also be good while we... Oh, what is this? Oh, I think we found a cave, folks. Look at all of this. All of this xenotech. What is this? Different biome? Seems like we forgot one. Excuse me, coming up. Crash ship, maybe. Look at that. Just finding them left and right here. Oh gosh, there's more down here. There was also... yeah, here we go. We freaking found the mother lode here. Maybe the mother ship, even. Oh, well, I guess we are going down. Oh, freaking... we can do all the upgrades now, I think. Let's do the staircases. This is where we fell down, isn't it? Right, let's go this way then. Oh, almost missed you. found something in there. Oh, that's going to be a pain to get the ore from here. And oh, there's more. Map. Well, we don't know what it is. All right. Can we get up here? Let's start working on the tier 2 research. Well, back to scratch. Well, we're going this way anyways, aren't we? Can I just find another cave? I wish there were enemies in the game. I really wish it was. I think they've talked about it. They didn't want to have enemies in the game. But this would have been freaky if we knew there were enemies, right? All of a sudden a swarm of bats come crashing down on you. Oh, hello. Pick you up. And especially if it is possible for us to buy ore from space. Let's actually set up like, I don't know, turret, something to defend your factory. How many is it here? I think this is several caves kind of going into... Okay, now the question is, think we can make this jump? That is a yes. I wonder what happened here with all the scrap. I think we have enough scrap for a while now. Let's see if we can make our way back somehow. Kind of hard to see where. Jump here. Alright, top of the freaking mountain. There's another one, just for good measure. let's put them in the Xeno machine. Okay, so now we should be able to scan for the caves. That's the caves that we kind of found, right? So I think we should have enough to make everything. Let's do crafting speed. So when we craft something in our inventory, we should be crafting that a little bit quicker. Excavation speed. Sure. So now our mining drill is a little bit quicker. Let's do an extra drone. Sure. Oh, 2 additional drones. And then increase the movement speed of the excavation drones. Sure. Then what was the last one? Drill shape. And that was all of it. So now we need to find something called a Xeno crystal. So when we drill now, instead of just drilling 1 block, we should now be, well, digging more blocks. Yes, yes, yes. So, yeah, should we set up a resource production Mark II? Let's fill in some holes here. Another thing we should try, and that is the new drones, how efficient they are. Let's say we would like to flatten this area here. So we'll do a box selection tool. So we would like to flatten this entire area here. Like so, and then bring it up. I mean, the range wasn't increased, was it? No, I don't think the range was increased on the drones. So, we can also help them if we like. Well, it's definitely an interesting way of cleaning some terrain. I'm just going to take these ones. Yeah, and now everything requires red and green science. But yeah, I think we're going to do that next time. I don't think we're going to have time to finish it. So, so yeah, with that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Let's see if potentially Lunis is online. Maybe we could jump by him as a little raid. I clicked the wrong button now. Oop. See here. No. Alright, so then I guess we'll just end it the normal way. So with that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly click that like button? There should be a subscribe button in the comment section. All the good stuff you can find underneath the video, and all interactions goes far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling.